Hello students, welcome to the next session of SST, and today I am here with the topic natural disasters. So students, what is a natural disaster? A natural accident that causes a great loss to life of people and property is termed as disaster. Disasters which are caused by natural activities like flood, drought, earthquake, cyclone, tsunami and landslides are called natural disasters. So, first I am going to discuss with you flood. Flood is the most common natural disaster in the world. Flood is a situation when a large part of land gets submerged in water in a very short period of time. It generally occurs in the rainy season when rivers start overflowing. Sometimes cracks occur in the embankments of rivers or dams and cause flood. Deforestation is also one of the main reasons for floods. In India, floods occur in many parts during the monsoon season. States like Bihar, Assam, and West Bengal are prone to floods. Now, students, what are the effects of flood? Like what kind of situation we can see after flood? Many houses, especially kacha houses, are destroyed. Many people and animals are injured or lost their lives. Crops standing in the fields are washed away. There is acute shortage of clean drinking water because most of the water bodies get contaminated. Many diseases spread after floods because of unhygienic conditions. So, students, what precautions should be taken during floods? First one is listen to flood warnings on radio and television. Store clean drinking water and food for emergencies. Keep some plastic bags for packing food articles and clothes. Move to an elevated place. Do not enter into the flood water because it may have many harmful animals. Drink only boiled water. Now students, I am going to discuss with you drought. Drought is a situation when there is acute shortage of water for many months. It occurs when there is no or very little rain. Rajasthan, Gujarat, Odisha, Maharashtra and Bihar are some drought-prone states of India. Now, what are the effects of drought? We can see soil gets dried because of shortage of water and crops are destroyed. Farmers lose their livelihood. There is a great shortage of food. Many people starve and die during droughts. Many animals also die. Plants and trees are also adversely affected. Now, precautions should be taken during drought. Practice rainwater harvesting to save water for dry periods. People should store water if there is an indication of drought. Better method of irrigation like drip irrigation should be practiced. More and more plants should be grown in drought-prone areas. Now students, the next natural disaster earthquake I am going to discuss with you. The shaking of the earth's surface referred to as an earthquake. It occurs due to the movement of huge rock plates inside the earth's crust. Earthquake is measured on a seismometer. The intensity of an earthquake is rated on Richter scale. The place inside the earth's crust where an earthquake originates is called focus. The place directly over the focus on the earth's surface is called epicenter. Thousands of earthquakes occur every year, but we don't feel most of them as they are of very low intensity. An earthquake of intensity less than 3 on the Richter scale is a mild earthquake. An earthquake of intensity 7 is quite devastating. Areas near the epicenter of an earthquake are adversely affected. Now students, what are the effects of earthquake? First one, buildings, roads, bridges, etc. are damaged. Electric and telephone lines are damaged. Sometimes fire breaks out in damaged buildings. Many people and animals are trapped inside the buildings. Sometimes earthquakes also occur in the ocean, which ultimately trigger a tsunami, which I am going to discuss with you later. Now students, what are the precautions should be taken during earthquake? Do not panic and try to move to an open area immediately. Remain close to walls or sit under a table or bed. Keep away from trees, poles, signboards or electric wires because they can fall on you. Do not use a lift, instead use a staircase because you can trap inside lifts. Switch off electric supply. Do not sit inside a car or bus. Keep away from windows and mirrors. Now students, I am going to discuss with you cyclone. Cyclone is a strong circulatory wind that causes heavy rainfall. It is very destructive and often causes a great loss of life and property. During a cyclone, wind blows at a high speed and heavy rains occur. Most of the Indian states located along the eastern sea coasts like Odisha, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu are the most cyclone prone states. Effects of cyclone. A cyclone destroys everything that comes on its way. It uproots trees and poles. It can blow away buildings from their foundation. It disrupts electric and telephone lines. Many low-lying areas submerge in water due to heavy rainfall. So, here are some precautions we should take during cyclones. Listen to the weather reports on radio or TV and follow the advice. Do not go into or near the sea. Move to safer place. Store food and drinking water for emergencies. Do not go out till you get official advice. So students, these were the precautions we should take during cyclones. Now, the next natural disaster I am going to discuss with you is tsunami. A tsunami comes when strong sea waves strike the coastal areas and sometimes enter many kilometers into the land. A tsunami is caused either by an undersea earthquake or a volcanic eruption. The waves travel at a speed of about 750 kilometers per hour. When the waves strike the coast, they look like a wall of water. Coastal areas are most prone to this devastating natural disaster. Now, what are the effects we can see after tsunami? Tsunami damages homes, trees, poles, etc. on the coastal areas. Many people and animals die due to drowning. A large area along the coast gets submerged in water. Crops standing in the fields are destroyed. Now, precautions should be taken during tsunami. If there is an undersea earthquake, listen to warnings related to tsunami. If there is a tsunami alert, move to a safer place. If you cannot move away, close all the doors and windows of the house properly. Store food and drinking water for emergency. Now students, next natural disaster, landslide, I am going to discuss with you. Landslides occur when masses of rock, earth material move down a slope due to gravity. Several things can trigger landslides, including the slow weathering of rocks as well as soil erosion, earthquakes, and volcanic activities. Landslides cause property damage, injury, death, adver- and adversely affect a variety of resources, for example, water supplies, forests, roadways, etc. Landslides can be prevented by modifying slope geometry, using chemical agents to reinforce slope material, installing structures such as piles and retaining walls. Landslide is a phenomena of mass movement of terrain. So, these are some precautions we should take during landslides. Move away from landslide path or downstream valleys quickly without wasting time. Identify areas of rockfall and subsidence of buildings, cracks that indicate landslides, and move to safer areas. So, students, in this session, I discussed with you natural disasters, what precautions should be taken, and what are the effects of these natural disasters. Hope you enjoyed the session. Thanks for watching the video. Goodbye.